What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here, and welcome to Maltz's monthly discussion. Honestly, I'm not quite in the mood to do any recording, but I'm doing this anyway. Mostly because I actually have the time to do so. Recording, I mean, for tonight at least. I know I should probably do some Let's Play recording, but I really don't think I'm doing that tonight. Just not up for it. But anyway, overall that months I didn't really do a whole lot, honestly. Yet again, I feel like this month was you blink and it ends. That's just how fast I feel this month was, and this year so far. As well each year over the past few years, things just seem to get faster. And I seem like I'm pretty sure that's the truth. But regardless, I didn't do too much, like at all. I think I watched a handful of random YouTube videos, listened to a bunch of them as well. I ended up continuing to watch Genoso. I only have one more episode to watch for that, and then I'm done with it. So I'm just waiting for the last episode to come out in English at this point. And then I'll be done watching that, so I'm also waiting for the last episode for the Jack of all trades, Polly of none. Apparently season 1 for that's only 12 episodes. So I'm waiting for one more episode for that, again in English. And then I'll be done with watching both of those shows. I actually never got around to continuing to watch that one show, The Holy Grail of Egress, however you say the name of it. I actually never got around to continuing to watch that this month. At least I don't remember watching any of it this month. That show's actually completely out at this point. I just gotta go back to finishing it. Then there's Sentenced to Be a Hero. If I'm remembering right, I said it wasn't that last month. And if that's the case, I never got around to watching any of that this month either. So I gotta go back to that as well. But I did start watching the newest season for Pure Cure. In other words, Pretty Cure. And I'm starting to watch the new season for that. And so far I'm actually liking it. I still have, 2 or 3 episodes to play catch up on, I think. And then I'll be caught up to that today. I don't know, I'm liking it so far. Beyond that though, watched a bit of Family Guy and American Dad. And a bit of the Cleveland Show via reaction videos, also along with just having it on as background noise, and also just genuinely watching some of it on my own time. I'm also caught up to date with both Family Guy and American Dad's newest seasons. But I was just waiting for newer episodes to come out of that. Beyond that, watched a little bit of Road Wars, Neighborhood Wars, Customer Wars, and was there another one of those shows I ended up watching this month? A little bit of it, at least. I don't know, was there? I'm actually gonna check. There are that many of these shows, I can't remember all the names. I don't know, I think I covered everything. For those shows, at least. I don't know, I've kind of just been watching those shows all over the place at this point. I don't really know what I've seen and what I haven't seen, which is kind of annoying, but this is at least good to watch if there's like nothing you feel like watching. You can kind of just turn that on, you know? As far as stuff I've watched this month, I think that about covers everything. Other than watching one or two more episodes for season 2 of Cowboy Vanguard G, I think I'm gonna try to pick up where I left off with rewatching that season of Vanguard next month. And hopefully finish watching that season. Definitely took like a 2-month break or so, I think. From Vanguard in general, watching it at least. So definitely gotta go back to it before the break from watching it becomes too long. Beyond that though, I think that is every show, just everything I've watched in general this month. Yeah. As far as what games end up playing, honestly, not too much, actually. As far as the number of games, at least. The hours put into playing the games I did play this month is a bit of a different story. So I continued making a bit more progress with playing through Conception Plus for the first time. How far am I into that game now, anyway? I think I cleared Labyrinth 4, I think. Yeah, okay, I did. So out of a total of 12 slash technically 13 dungeons, labyrinths, whatever you want to call it, in the game, apparently. Yeah, I've at least cleared 4 of them so far. Yeah, I haven't played the game in like a little over a week now. Just about. I gotta get back to it. I definitely don't want to take a long break from that game. Otherwise, I'll just forget everything. So I at least want to try to play that game at least once or twice every 2 weeks at minimum. That way things remain somewhat fresh in mind, story-wise. But while I'm still enjoying the game, overall, still a bit weirder than the second game in my opinion. But the game is still growing on me as I'm experiencing it. Beyond that, though, the other day, well, other night, really, I finally did a recording session for Let's Plays for this year, for the first time, for this year. So, made a teensy bit more progress with Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Did a tad bit of level grinding before that, and the night after level grinding, finally did a recording session for that game again. Granted, it was only one video. It was a one video only recording session. But something is better than nothing. I was just feeling a bit too tired after the end of that one video. I know I should go back to that game tonight to make more progress in that since I have an opportunity to record. But I'm just not up for it tonight. But again, one video of progress recorded is better than nothing, so I'll take it. I do plan to try to make more progress in that game this month throughout April. So, yeah. Hopefully I can make more progress in that this month. Beyond that, though, made a bit more progress towards aiming to platinum Persona 4 Golden. Also, hopped into randomly East 9 Mushroom Nox for time attack mode. So I tried that out. I don't know, I was bored one night. Just tote on that game. Tried out time attack mode for that game. And lastly, there's GTA 5. So I ended up getting GTA 5 physically for the first time this month, around the middle of the month. I think that was like on the 13th, I think. Something like that. But regardless, ended up getting GTA 5 for PS5 this month, and ended up playing through that game and beating it. So I played through GTA 5 this month. I think so far for that playthrough specifically, I think I've clocked in at least 53 hours, I think, into that one. There's not a whole lot left in that game for me to do, honestly. But yeah, it just felt like replaying GTA 5. I've been itching to go back to that game for a handful of months now anyway. I was actually debating recording that playthrough as a Let's Play, to be honest. But I'm trying so hard not to start up any more Let's Plays, to be honest. I'd rather try to finish what we have going on first before starting up anything new. Although, I'm more than likely gonna break that little rule later on this year. Depending on if a certain game or two comes out. I'll go into that in a little bit, but yeah, played through GTA 5 again, and finally I could comprehend how the stock market in that game works, along with comprehending how to fly a plane and helicopter in that game. For the life of me, during my first, second, and technically half of another playthrough, I couldn't comprehend how to fly those things for the life of me, or comprehend how the stock market worked. But this playthrough, for whatever reason, I actually understood all of it, and actually got pretty good, all things considered, with the plane and helicopter. Yeah, it was a train wreck trying to drive those things in those first two playthroughs of that game for me. So I'm glad I actually got used to those controls and got somewhat good at it. Luckily. But regardless, beyond that though, the other day I ended up getting Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red digitally for the Switch. And last night I finally started up playing through Fire Red. Officially, this would be my first time playing through that game. So I am actually recording that with no commentary. Whether or not I'll upload that playthrough or not, I'm not sure yet. But I am at least recording that for memory's sake, I guess you could say. I may upload that at some point, who knows. But regardless, I also ended up getting Mafia the Old Country this month. I got that literally the day before the night of getting those Pokemon games. So basically that morning, ended up getting Mafia. The Mafia Old Country. I almost said Definitive Edition. Almost said Definitive Edition, don't know why. But regardless, ended up getting that game. Have not opened that yet. I don't know when I'll get around to playing that game, honestly. When that game first got announced, and we all saw the trailer for it, the game did look good. So I'm at least willing to give that game a shot. When I'll actually play the game is a different story altogether. I don't plan on playing it anytime soon. The game's not too long to beat, apparently. If I'm remembering right, it's like a 20-hour game to 100% complete or something like that. So it's not too long of a game. Surprisingly. But when people say a game is like 20 hours to beat, or 100%, or whatever the case is, for me, you might as well double or triple that amount of time. So, yeah. Also, the reason why playing through GTA 5 this month, for me at least. Like, why that game was so quick for me to go through. Honestly, I just wasn't really doing sightseeing or anything throughout that playthrough for GTA 5. I was mostly just focused on the store, and I surprised how quick it was to go through it. Because normally I would take my time, go through it slowly, and honestly I probably could have tripled the amount of time I played that game. But I didn't want playing through GTA 5 to take me like 2 to 3 months to play through it. So that's kind of why I just rushed through it. I still took my time overall with it. But all things considered, I played through it pretty quickly. For me, at least. At any rate, as for like other pickups for this month, got some more Digimon codes and a little bit of Pokemon as well. And did I get anything Yu-Gi-Oh wise? I think I did. Actually, don't remember. Pretty sure I did. But anyway, beyond that though, I think that's about everything I ended up doing this month. For the most part, channel-wise at least, I was mostly just focused on the Renma video. I logged in to try to finish that video this month without mods. I'm actually surprised I overdid it with background cutouts. The fact that I wasn't able to use every background cutout I ended up walking on surprised me, because I was going to do a lot more. But the time within the video itself ran out, which is a little unfortunate. So I think the Renma video might be the video that has the most background cutouts in it. It may not seem like it, but it does have a lot of background cutouts in it. Now let's actually just look at the numbers real quick. Yeah, I have all of those like numbered out. The cutouts. Where are they? So for the main folder, where the cutouts are, for Renma specifically, there are 71 cutouts. And within that folder, there are 5 more folders. The first one, within the main folder, has 32. The second folder has a few images that just weren't used. And definitely one I'm gonna use for a future thumbnail at some point. I was actually gonna use it for like an end card for that video, but forgot to add it in, unfortunately. Regardless, it'll make for a great thumbnail. It looks beautiful. I have not posted that yet. And the third folder within the main one has another 32 cutouts. The fourth folder within the main one just has the cutouts in animated form, in video form, if that makes sense. And the fifth and final folder within the main folder has another 34 cutouts, which would be the last bit of animation that's cut out within the Ranma video. That took 34 cutouts. Ranma's happiness turned maniacal laughter cutout, that's literally 32 frames. That's it took so long to do, it's ridiculous. So surprised I wasn't able to use all the cutouts. Because I was easily going to strive for like another 100 plus. I am not even joking at that. So yeah, regardless, I don't think I did too much this month. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I finally wrapped up playing through Rhino Remastered. Finished up playing for that game the other day. That was on the 29th. So yeah, I'm done with that game. I know I could do New Game Plus. I know there are like 4 or 5 side quests I never ended up doing. And I never ended up talking to every single NPC in the game throughout every single chapter in the game, nearing the end of the game. Mostly because I just wanted to finish the game. I wanted to wrap that up, get that done and over with, and move on to something else. Just in general. So the last few videos for that will go up about the next few weeks. Gotta make those videos last. While I try to build up a little bit of a stockpile in advance for other videos. Yeah, I think that's basically everything. Is there anything else to talk about? Well, beyond mentioning continuing to watch wrestling. Sort of. I've been like skimming through wrestling for like over a year now at this point. I'm just like watching what I feel like seems interesting and skipping everything I don't give a damn about just to save some time. Honestly. Oh yeah, I actually completely forgot about this one. I don't know how I forgot about it, but I ended up watching season 2 for the live action One Piece. Surprisingly, it was pretty good. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm not quite sure how people feel about that season, to be honest. I haven't really looked into that. But overall, I enjoyed it. It That's pretty good on the wall. Yeah, I think that is actually everything though. Burial. This time, I think. Like, I'm just trying to think, is there anything else to talk about? I like trying to check and just look at in general to try to remind myself if there's like anything else. I don't think there is. Oh. Okay, that took long enough to load. I have that out. That took a while, actually. Kind of just looking at the AMV projects at this point. Video projects in general. In general, at this point. There are definitely some AMVs I need to go back to finishing. So many older projects I want to finish. I don't know why I haven't gone back to it yet. Some newer ones that need to be finished as well. Yeah, I don't know, I think that's basically everything. All I can think of. So rather than continue ranting, let's go call things here. So, till next time, stay golden.